Welcome back to my channel at The Movie Optimist, where I try and find the silver linings in even the worst of films. I had a couple people in my comment section ask me what movies I think are gonna be the best, the second best, and the third best this summer in terms of Superman, Jurassic World, and Fantastic Four. And I'm gonna give my thoughts on it right now. I think no matter what, if you put dinosaurs in a movie where they eat people, it's going to make money. Now, is it going to make more money than Fantastic Four and Superman? I think so. Even Jurassic World Dominion, which wasn't that good, made $1 billion. All of the Jurassic World films made $1 billion, and outside of the first one, they weren't really that great. I mean, I enjoyed both of them. I gave them both passable scores. I do just love watching dinosaurs eat people, and you have to really do some kind of left turn nosedive off a cliff to make me really dislike watching a movie again about dinosaurs eating people. But now you got Gareth Edwards, who did The Creator and Rogue One, coming to direct it. You got Mahershala Ali and Scarlett Johansson in this film, and they are world-class actors. And you also have the writer behind the very original Jurassic Park that Steven Spielberg did, coming back to pen the script for this. Now, would I have liked to see something other than, yet again, us going to an island filled with dinosaurs? Yes. Personally, I really like the idea of dinosaurs running wild amongst the population in the real world. They kind of did away with that in Dominion, which was such a missed opportunity. But at the end of the day, you put a movie in theaters called Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, and I am there, and I guarantee you most of the world is there too, and this movie is going to do gangbusters overseas because the whole world likes watching dinosaurs eat people. So I think that Jurassic Park is going to be the biggest movie. Now, it's projected to open to less than Superman and Fantastic Four, but I do think that its legs are going to long outstay both Fantastic Four and Superman just because of kids. Kids are going to want to keep going back over and over and over and over and over to see Jurassic Park, just like every other Jurassic World and Jurassic Park before it. Coming in at second place, I do believe it's going to be Superman. I think that there's way too much hype with the general audience, not the diehard movie fans like you and me watching videos like this online. I think the general public, grandmas, mothers, kids, people that aren't so involved in the online movie punditry, are excited to see this new DC universe come to fruition. They're excited to see a more hopeful, bright, and optimistic Superman. It genuinely seems like there is a lot more hype behind Superman than Fantastic Four. I'm not saying I want Superman to do better than Fantastic Four. I am not a DC fan or a Marvel fan. I am a fan of all superheroes, of all comic book movies. Yes, Batman is my favorite, so maybe sometimes I skew a little leaning towards DC just because I want more Batman stuff, but Captain America is my second favorite superhero of all time, followed by Spider-Man. So I have a foot and a half in Marvel, but yeah, again, Batman is my favorite, but there's just so much hype behind it. And going back to another video I did, Superman is releasing early advanced screenings for it. It's technically coming out the 11th, but in like limited amount of theaters, like 2,000 theaters out of the 10,000 that's eventually going to go to when it releases worldwide. 2,000 theaters, and it sold more tickets in those theaters than Fantastic Four did in a worldwide release of theaters. So clearly the hype is better for Superman. And coming in at number 3, I think, is Fantastic Four. Now, I'm not saying Fantastic Four is not going to make any money. Clearly people are excited about it. It's projected to make like $150 million in its opening weekend. That is a great start for an MCU movie, especially in this day and age where the only MCU movies that make money are ones that bring back iconic characters for nostalgia bait. I think that Jurassic World is going to make over $1 billion. I think that Superman's going to make anywhere from $700 to $900 million, and I think Fantastic Four is going to make anywhere from $500 to $700 million, all of which is considered very successful and definitely for Marvel on the right path to rebranding the MCU and getting people back on board with it after a bunch of mediocre to bad films and TV shows they put out. So yeah, guys, this is just a really good day to be a comic book fan, to be a genre fan, to be a fan of movies. We're having these 3 huge blockbusters coming out in the month of July, and even though they're all so close to each other, they're still all projected to make over $100 million in its opening weekend. That's crazy. I'll tell you who's happy about this, and that's the movie theaters, who teetered on kind of passing away over the last couple years because people just don't show up to the smaller independent films anymore. I talk a lot about how movie theaters can't survive on blockbusters alone. They need all the little films in between, and people just don't show up for those anymore. They wait for streaming because people just don't want to go to the movies unless it's an event film anymore. And holy shit, is July a month of event films. We're gonna be eating good in the month of July, my friends. I cannot wait. But what do you guys think? What's your order from most successful to least successful of these 3 films? Let's talk about it down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to debate about it with you guys. Just be kind, don't be a dick. I'll have a nice conversation with you as long as you're not being an asshole. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your week, guys, and as always, I'll catch you next time.